So good afternoon and good morning wherever you are in the art world. The Art Talks are delighted to be here in Davos in the House of Balance and to present inspiring people with great, extraordinary platform impacting the art world and not. So the Art Talks, so we are welcoming Carrie Eldridge, from founder of the Outer Gallery, and then platform, and we have a new edition because we're going to actually divide this talk in two wonderful, inspiring art talks. So we are having the more technological, which I will give Gary the lead. And we have Violet Abtahi. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes!
Founder of, of so many wonderful, wonderful projects. Board member, founder, investor, indicator with a focus on borderless economy. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome here. So Gary, I'm going to ask you, first of all, to all of you, what inspired you to create your platforms and why? Can you hear me? Yes, now yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we need a mic for her.
Yes.
Or we should.
Okay, we are sharing now.
So again, I'm Carrie Eldridge with the Atto platform, and I learned early on to talk in microphones very close. I was just a short answer. I was working in banking at Morgan Stanley, Beverly Hills. Was a young wealth advisor, scouring where I could get some leads to bring in money just to meet my quota, and I felt very comfortable in the art industry because my family were collectors for a couple of generations, and I thought, let me go hang around the Gagosian long enough, I'll meet somebody. And long story short, I started learning from artists and their collectors about the asymmetric information that hinders collectors from growing their collections, and the just rapid and rampant discrimination against artists just globally. And I thought, after started diving in and doing my financial style analysis, I realized that if we just apply financial logic and throughput into this industry, collecting data, making it more transparent to an extent, collectors can make better decisions, artists can make better decisions, and we can have a new, more fair economy that would grow. So
wonderful. But it doesn't work? Yes, it works. It works. So, but what is the uniqueness of Outdoor Gallery platform?
So there are unique, I guess, globally. We have no direct competitors. We're quite confident in that because we are the only blockchain-based protocol, or blockchain or not, we're the only asset management protocol and community that is focused on not only data accumulation and dissemination using multiple tools, from AI to crawling the web to automating data to come into the platform that's free for everyone, for the collectors, for the artists, for the galleries, for the residency programs to make decisions. But we also, because we have this kind of data, we can collect a royalty in the secondary market. You don't even have to call it a royalty. Our lawyers call it a transfer interest or a user fee. There is no fee paid from the collector until if it's resold in the secondary market. And the value prop is, hey, we're providing you real-time data on your asset accumulation, your ROI, and there's really not, unless you'd have to have a team of people to be working for you full-time. And I know some very wealthy art advisors who have maybe one or two people full-time. So we're providing a service that an individual human could not do in a way that makes it more inviting to new collectors to come in and giving current collectors a significant amount of confidence that really was never afforded to them before.
That's wonderful. I think, transparency is what all we are waiting for. So thank you, and we are coming back.
Oh yeah.
A little bit later. So now I'm going to Violet. Yes. Violet, could you explain what inspired you to create this platform?
Jump for it.
Good
jump.
Absolutely. Well, it's a twofold question in a way.
One is from a philosophical and spiritual perspective, and one is from a technological perspective. So the realization that we live in a world where there's a lot of resources for everyone, enough for all of us to not struggle with survival and be able to thrive and be artists of some kind or another. But yet we have 50% of the world population living with under $1.90 per day, and a third of the adult world population not having access to banking. That was a wake-up call for me, or the realization. I don't know how accurate this data is today, but I remember at some point reading that every 60 to 90 seconds a child is dying of malnutrition. And here I am sitting in a Manhattan office working on M&As and investment, and I don't even know what I'm doing, right? Just working with numbers. So it was a wake-up call. It was a beautiful awakening for me. Tapped into distributed systems and decentralized solutions, and what inspired what we're doing today is the fact that today, in the past 50 years, what we have accomplished is we have come to have 40 billion computers and 8 billion web pages connected to a worldwide protocol, which is unbelievably amazing. And then we were able to, with blockchain systems, include in that a transaction system. So for the first time in the human history, now the internet has a native currency, which is incredible. However, the transaction cost is high, it is slow, and therefore when we want to have a creator economy and we want to have artists and other people come in and create and be entrepreneurs of some kind or some sort, it makes it very expensive and it makes it difficult. As well as the fact that, so 3 pillars to blockchain scaling. It has to be faster, it has to be cheaper, and it has to be smarter. So we need to be able to build intelligent apps, and for that we need to be able to have access to off-chain computation as well. So we focused on that. We built a layer 2 technology that's 60 times cheaper and faster. We scaled Ethereum first, now we're going multi-chain, which we are announcing in a few weeks. So this is the first time it's being announced, and I'm very happy to announce it. And we also worked a year to build a technology called hybrid compute, which allows the smart contract to call any off-chain API, take the results and bring it back on-chain atomically and immediately. So that will give the artists of the world a whole new paradigm and window to be able to come in, create and innovate, and we are here to support them. So a borderless economy, permissionless, trustless, with no gatekeepers, and I think with that we can get over the edge of survival as a human race and be able to thrive and be able to create and innovate. And that will change the human race and our life as we know it. So we can be a net positive to the ecosystem, and we can raise our consciousness, and we can practice love, hopefully, more than ever.
Wonderful. Thank you.